Welcome to the interactive body balance radio show for health and fitness tips.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to this December 30th, 2021 edition of our radio show, Interactive Body Balance. Thank you guys so much for joining from all over this world. We always talk health, fitness, nutrition, and personal development. I'm going to get right into it. It has been a great season. We've been very busy. On social media, I posted yesterday, we got our daughters another horse. So they have a pony. I guess I should say pony horse. What do I know? It's a pony. And they're loving it. Called Snowflake. Nice white pony. Shipped, I don't know, from St. Thomas, I believe. And they love it. So we had a great Christmas in the middle of the holiday season. Lots of birthdays in this week. And then New Year's in a couple days. It's great. Now, what's gripping the world right now? I think you guys all know what's going on. Thousands and thousands and millions and whatever, a number of cases. But there's a lot of fear, right? There's a lot of fear gripping the world right now. People who thought they shouldn't be fearful are now are. People who are scared. They're just, what do I do? Where do I go? Things are being canceled. I talk to so many people every day, folks, business owners, entrepreneurs, executives, athletes, their sports are getting canceled. The entrepreneurs and the business people are losing business because they're closing down shops. It's crazy. It's very fearful. People are being threatened with stuff. Never seen anything like this in my entire lifetime. So this show is about bringing certainty in these fearful times. Mark this show down when it aired, end of 2021, and play back in a few years from now. And hopefully you implemented some of these tips I'm going to give you, okay? Because, again, the amount of people that reach out for their health, they're fearful of their health, or their business, or their relationships, I don't know, it's incredible. So here you go. I felt I had to do this show. Okay, why do we fear things? This is my take. This is always my take. Obviously, I do my homework, but it's what I see with people, what I see in working with hundreds and hundreds of clients, and my network's pretty vast, and I present corporately, as you guys know. This is what I see. Okay, why do we fear things? And again, I debate this with my wife a lot, but in my life and what I've seen, I'm pretty confident. Why do we fear things? It's a lack of knowledge, folks. It's a lack of insight or knowledge into a particular area. So when you see people public speak and they know what they're talking about, like they are so good, they've got it down, they're confident, they're energetic, they're passionate. They could go for an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours because they know their topic, they have the insight, and they're well prepared. So conversely, when we fear things, it's because we do not know, right? We are not prepared, or we don't have the inside knowledge or the inside information about that. Let's just use the current situation going on with C-19 right now. Many or most people don't know what it entails. They don't know about it. They don't know what it does. They don't know what it does to the body. And so they're scared. They're paralyzed. They have a lot of fear. Again, the more you know, the greater the insight, the greater your fear will dissipate. Your fear will subside. Your fear will mitigate. This is what happens. So in life, this is why we fear things, right? Again, as I said, it's the unknown. People fear things because they don't know. They're unprepared, right? That's totally normal, team. It's totally natural to worry. Your brain is programmed that way. Your brain is programmed to have more worrying thoughts than it does positive thoughts, just for the ultimate reason of survival, right? Am I going to have enough food? Is the tiger going to get me? Is the lion going to get my point? Your brain's programmed that way, so you have to overcome that. But I'm just telling you why we fear things, okay? That's in general. So don't worry about it. It's natural. It's normal. It comes from, that lack of insight or knowledge into that particular area, right? But it can get better, and these are ways you can overcome it. And again, other ways, I see why it will work out. So if you want to ever overcome it, it's kind of obvious, as I said. When I present on all over the world, and I'm going to give you a story here, I'm prepared. I get prepared, and I study, and I learn, and I rehearse, and I prepare again. Now, here's the story. True story. We got pictures to show it. We got video to show it. Hurricane Irma in the Dominican Republic a few years ago. All right? I love storytelling because this is great. And I'll remember this for the rest of my life. My family and I are down in the Dominican Republic vacationing. I believe it was September. And we're just on the island having a great time. And I knew this hurricane was coming. I knew before we left. I tracked it. I watched it. I studied it. I've always loved geography. I've always loved nature. I've always loved natural phenomena. So I studied it. I looked at the radar. I put it in motion in the Caribbean. And where is this massive, Google this, hurricane going? It's supposed to hit square on in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, before we left. Then I start tracking north. I keep the radar going. I track it probably hourly. So, in the first part of our vacation, wife's on the beach, kids are on the beach. I'm on the beach too, obviously, but I'm tracking this hurricane on my phone, on the satellite. I know it's leaving. I know it's going to go north of Punta Cana by about 80 to 120 miles. That's close, folks. For a Cat 5, biggest storm in the Caribbean history, 270 miles or kilometers, I can't remember which one it was, winds. It was crazy. Just look it up. Biggest storm ever in the Caribbean, fastest wind speed, and it's going to track north. But they send planes. They send evacuation planes to Punta Cana and all those islands. I get a call at 2 a.m. in our hotel room saying, folks, Mike, you got to leave. You got to get your family. There's a bus coming at the front of the lobby at 6 a.m. to take you to the airport to fly home to Toronto, Canada. The UK flight's there. The France flights are there. They are evacuating everybody that are in the resort because this Cat 5 storm. Isn't it crazy? Gotta go. I got to make a decision there. Okay? I make a decision at that time. No, I'm not going. I'm keeping the family here. We are going to ride this out because this storm, according to my insight, my knowledge, my information, is tracking north, and it's not going to be a direct hit to Punta Cana. It's going to track 100, 200 miles, 150 miles north of Punta Cana. The eye. So we're going to get the winds. We're going to get very substantial sustained winds. Made the decision based on knowledge, being prepared, insight, intuition, nothing more than a lifetime of understanding this. Okay, I'm no meteorologist, folks. I didn't claim that. I don't say I do all that. I do have a geography background. I did take many courses in my undergrad on this because I loved that my electives were about this stuff. Right? I just loved physical geography. You can take those, right, with business courses and math courses and physics courses, but I loved it. Not an expert, but I do my homework. Okay? So on that, we made the decision, we stayed. The whole resort was empty for the week. There was very few people at a resort. We had a blast. The last 5 days were amazing. Sunshine. The storm did blow through. It uprooted trees on the beach. It caused a little flooding on the beach. We basically heard the winds howling overnight. We got up to some of the damage at the front part of the beach, but it was gone. No one was hurt. No damage. It did blow about 150 miles north, and it tracked and caused devastation throughout the islands, but you guys get the point, right? It was crazy, but we were prepared. We flew home on a 280-person plane at the end of our vacation after the 7-8 days. 40 seats taken. Almost a 300-person plane. There was only like 38 seats taken. Boeing, whatever, massive plane, because everybody left. I'm not saying ride out hurricanes, folks. I'm just saying be prepared. All right. Why it will work out. My opinion. Why it will work out. Okay. Nothing is an accident. Nothing at all is an accident in this world. Unfortunately, even when bad times come, it's not an accident. It's there to teach you something. Everything happens on time. Not a moment too soon, not a moment too late. Everything happens on time. Getting through something will happen when it's supposed to. You got to trust the process. I don't like waiting either. Trust me, especially what's going on in this world right now. This is getting ridiculous. It's taking forever. I don't like it, but I think everything happens on time, and there's not a moment too soon. Okay? I always like this quote. I believe it was Dyer, maybe Jim Rohn said it. Life happens for you and not to you. If you believe, and you're a good person, and you're working hard, and you're doing everything, life happens for you and not to you. It means it helps you move forward. It may seem like an obstacle. It may seem like it's hindering you. But in the scheme of things, it moves you forward, and it happens for you. Great quote. Life happens for you and not to you. I always say this. Obviously, I'm a Christian, a Catholic. Your creator. I know other people are different religions, and that's totally fine. Whoever you believe, the energy source, God, whatever you believe in. Your creator knows way more than you do. He knows way more. They see the big picture. They put you here. You're put on this earth for a reason. There's a bigger picture at play, and they know much more than you do. I believe your life is laid out from the moment you're conceived, and there's a plan for you. You just have to do your part. I love that line too from, I think it was Tony Robbins. You just have to do your part. You have to do your part, in the process. Also, you got to clear out the old, folks. Sometimes to move forward, you got to clear out the old. You got to remove the old to get to the new. Relationships end so you can start a new one. Jobs end so you can start a new one. Things in life happen. You got to clear out the old so the new can come through. If something's not working and or the world is broken, for example, and things aren't moving forward, you got to clear out the old to get to the new. And sometimes old dogmatic practices or old ways that potentially destroyed the planet, let's just say, or was causing problems, you got to clear out the old to bring in the new. It always works out that way. You got to stop interfering with nature. I always say this. Nature's got a plan. We got to stop interfering with it. We always try to go and do things our way. It's got to be our approach. It's got to be our, way. My dad always says, my way or the highway. It's our way, right? No, you got to let the world and nature and the environment do its part, right? Don't interfere. We're always interfering with things. We don't have the flow. I know when I'm not in flow state. I'll be honest with you. Last couple months, I haven't been in flow state. It's a lot of battles. And that's the thing in my side, right? It's a thing on me, right? It's a thing on me. You got to get in flow state. Stop fighting upstream. This is really important. I talk to people all the time. I can tell when they're battling something or trying to flow. They're not in flow state, sorry. They're trying to go upstream and they're always in headwinds. Get in flow state. This is an important one with impulsiveness, folks. Many people want things done in like 15 seconds. Many people want things done really fast or they give up. I told my wife and other people, I worked deals for 3 years to win a deal. Multi-$100 million deal. Took 3 years. Not 3 months, not 3 weeks, not 3 days. 3 full active years. Takes time. Gary Vaynerchuk always says this, right? In the micro, work really fast. Micro speed, macro patience. Work really fast with your day-to-day. Live in the day. Work really quickly in micro, but have macro patience. Don't force it. Over time, have the patience to see it through, what I just said. One last point. I think it's my last point here. I got notes today because this is important. Actually, got a couple points left. Day-to-day progress. You can only focus on what's ahead of you, that minute ahead of you, that hour ahead of you. Focus on the day-to-day. Think about the task in front of you. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Don't think, 10 years from now. Yes, plan for the future, but do the day-to-day task. Get what's done that's in front of you, that lies in front of you right now. If it's making lunch for your kids, if it's going to the gym, if it's paying that bill, if it's going, my family's up on the farm right now. If it's going to the farm, do your day-to-day. If it's giving to that charity, do the stuff, right? Again, I've coached thousands of people. Folks, I don't know, I got hundreds of patients right now. Stop all the what ifs. Most of my patients that come in with anxiety or they're always on edge, or their hormones are shot or their nervous system shot, it's the what ifs. What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? What if I lose this? What if I do that? What? And they're up all night with what ifs. Well, how about this? I want you to focus on what can go right. What can be done. What is opposed to what can go wrong. Focus on what can go right and not what can go wrong. So, for example, if I'm going to make an investment or I'm going to do something, that investment can enable me to help many more people. How about if I invest this money and this happens and I can help 100 kids get better? I can help 100 underprivileged kids have the life of their dreams. That's a what could go right. Right? Not, oh my God, I'm going to lose everything and I'm going to lose my wife and everything. No, focus on what can go right. All right, this is a deep show. I went longer than usual, but I thought it was necessary. InteractiveBodyBalance.com, MikeDasiuk.com, info@MikeDasiuk.com. If this show resonated with you, share it, love it, whatever. We do this on our own time. We want you guys to get the information. I can't tell you enough why we do this. It's because when I get dozens and dozens of messages and I talk to so many people, I know you're feeling it, right? You need this. You need this awakening. So that's how you can do it. Mike Dasiuk on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Interactive Body Balance, all those things. That's where you can, get the information, what we do. 2022 is going to be a big year. It's going to be a massive year of change. I can't wait. Some is, uncertain, so I bring certainty to it. It's a huge year. It's going to be a huge year. It's going to be a turning point for many people. Massive turning point. I already see it. I already see it, folks. It's going to be a great year. All right? Now, what do I conclude with my kids every day? I'm not going to forget today. Kids, got to work hard. No substitute for hard work. I expect hard work. It's a prerequisite for life. You got to work. Number 2, these are my 4 prerequisites for life, but they're 4 things I tell them. You know, you have to add value to this world. Every single one of you has a unique gift. Add it to the world. If I met you for 5 seconds, I could tell your gift. Talk to me for 10, 15 seconds, I can tell your gift. Literally. You got to add it to the world. You're given a gift. Add it. I know what my gifts are and I know what they're not. I know what I'm good at and I know what I'm not good at. And I stay away from what I'm not good at, and I delegate or I pay someone to do what I'm not good at. Number 3, help other people. Go to your way to pull out chairs, open doors, give of your time, volunteer, give to charity, all that stuff where you can. Number 4, smile and have some fun. I learned this one a long time ago, 20 years ago, from a mentor coach. I had a coach too. I have coaches now. And I had a coach, and he said, smile and have some fun. You got to have some fun. All right? Team, live with passion, live with purpose, live with intent. I hope everything's going well for you. Any questions, again, reach out to us. You can find on this podcast. And again, got the email, or just Google Interactive Body Balance, and we're always here to serve. Take care, team.